It's a little disappointing that we're not able to put two games together. We went on the road, we come back to home, and we're getting shots. We're just not putting them down. And we're going to see a lot of people playing us in a zone until we really start stroking. And we shot the ball 75 times, so it's one of those things of can't throw it in the ocean right now. So our kids have to kind of regroup, get shots, and get their confidence back. And on spurts, we work really hard. Other spurts, not so much. So we're obviously disappointed as a staff, but we got to regroup, and we go back on the road on Thursday and play Hampton and then William and Mary, and both good teams. So I think sometimes we play a little bit better on the road, which is supposed to be opposite.
Coach, it was kind of a game of runs there in the beginning until about somewhere near the end of the second half. You talked about playing a complete game. Is it something where the team is seeing the other team go on a run and they get dejected and they're not able to pick themselves back up and make the shots, or is it just a matter of, as you mentioned, not being able to throw a ball into the ocean right now?
I just think that we can't really worry about what somebody else is doing. We have to go back to what we do well and play defense, full court, play defense in the quarter court. That way, but we take one shot and none. We're not crashing offensive boards either. So, I don't really think that affects us, but, we got to fight for 40 minutes. We could be a really good three-quarter team for 30 minutes, but, we just have to get back in there and work and get better. And, we do a lot of things with the basketball sometimes that we are like, well, what's going on here? So whatever we do in practice needs to start carrying over to these games. And if it's the bright lights, then we do have a couple young kids in there. We have Jasmine and we have Lex, but, the kids that have more experience, they got to take over and come through for us. But when you really look at it, we expect a lot from Jazz and Lex, and I think they're doing as much as they can probably do. The rest of the team needs to step up.
Looking at, you said 75 shots, 43 from behind the arc. Is that something, you feel comfortable with going forward, just as long as we start making those kind of thing?
Yeah, that's just our philosophy, is shoot when you're open. And, any other team that we had before, we'd knock those shots down. It has to be a confidence builder on them, and they just have to get in the gym and shoot more. And, it's not like we're not open, because we are wide open. And then if we do miss it, we have to know that there's going to be somebody there to get that second rebound and put back up. We don't really have the confidence in that, because we're standing and watching, and, our post player can't rebound by themselves. If you see, it's either Adora or Nicole in there rebounding, and then Lex in there rebounding, has something like 12 rebounds as a freshman, and she's only 5 foot something. So, everybody has to just take a look in the mirror and say, what do we have to do to get better? And it's really the work. It's the dirty work that we have to do. And no team that we've had before here, that wasn't our problem. We could get second and third and fourth shots. We might not have made them, but we're only getting one and none, and it's not good enough.